Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you so much for checking out my page. I hope you've been following me for a while, and if not, I hope you follow me now. So I wanted to share a little story about myself, where I was, where I am now, and kind of catch up to speed of why I've jumped on this new opportunity. So I'm going to take you back 6 years. I used to be a personal trainer. I ran my own company, but before I even got into that, I was working in a restaurant. All right, I was trading time for money. I was working for tips. Right, anyone who works in the industry of restaurants understands the hustle and bustle that goes into it. So I was studying personal training, and my teacher had his own corporate training company. So I was like, why don't I try and get into this? It's good money, it's easy. So what did I do? I started my own company. Didn't know much, but it was a huge learning process. So I got into this life of an entrepreneur, and I think a lot of people go into being an entrepreneur because they imagine that the possibility of creating time for themselves, being able to write their own schedule, work whenever they want to work. But what happened is I was working a lot, and probably 2 years later I started a massage company, and so I was working both companies, and that kept me busy. I was working 14-hour days, sometimes 7 days a week, just to save enough money to go home to Canada every year. So this whole dream of being an entrepreneur and running my own business was soon to be a reality. Of my business was running me. My health was going to shit. I wasn't sleeping well. I was canceling on my clients. I was losing motivation to do a lot of things. I wasn't going to the gym. My social life, you name it, everything was just going out the window because my business was literally running me. All right, I was putting more time and effort into my clients than I was into myself, and that's not good. You can't do that. So I was grateful enough to be introduced to an online business, which I was previously in, selling products. Right now, was I skeptical? Of course I was, right? I didn't know anything about this industry, but from what people told me, it was the devil, right? And it was a no-go. It was a pyramid scheme, you name it. And I was hesitant. I didn't want to go back, and I didn't go into it right at first, but I went back and forth with this guy for a few months until I tried the products, right? And I did a 30-day, and I had amazing results, phenomenal results, the most healthiest I have ever felt in my life. And I'm not just saying that, I literally felt the most healthiest in my life. So just after that, I fell into the business completely by accident. People wanted to know my results. People were asking, so I was sharing the products with people and helping them kind of go through the same process that I did. And through that, I started creating this online income, which was super simple, right? By helping someone go through a program, maybe 2 or 3 phone calls a month, and getting paid on it. And then the residual money started coming because, when people love products, they continue to use them. So every time these people were buying these products, I was making a profit off of it, right? So right away, money just started flowing in, right? And it wasn't until about 9 months later where I was able to replace my income of personal training and retire from my company. I was having my mornings back, which I was so happy to do. I hated getting up for somebody else, hated it. And I still get up at 4:30 in the morning, don't get me wrong, but just being able to get up for myself and not somebody else was a huge game changer. So I got into this online business. I was running a really good team. I had a lot of customers under me. Why? Because I had a health and fitness background, so that played a big part in why I was able to do so well in my company. But it wasn't until February of this year where I reached out to somebody and was asking him a question, and he presented this opportunity with me with his new company. And when I watched the video, I was immediately hooked. And here's why. There's 3 reasons why. Number 1, the simplicity. Number 2, the industry it's in. And number 3, it was an opportunity to help a lot of people. I met a lot of people in my last company that were struggling to make an income, struggling to sell products, or I met a lot of people wanting to create an additional income or create a different lifestyle, but they didn't want to sell products, right? And that's okay, right? Selling products is not for everyone, but this industry can provide that life for you, right? So I looked at this new business as an opportunity to not only help myself, but get ahead of the game and help a lot of other people get ahead of the game as well. So I didn't even hesitate. I jumped right in, and I'm so grateful I did, because what is happening now within this company, what they're coming out with, is a complete game changer. So in my eyes, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and there's 3 reasons why, right? Timing, the company was just launched in March. Leadership, we've got the creme de creme of the industry, all right? The highest paid income earner in our industry is the CEO, and then there's about 100 years of experience behind him, all right, within his team. And number 3, concept. This concept's never been done before. For those of you who don't like selling products, there's no selling here. There's no products here. All right, so this is why it is the most simple online business to date. And I'm so grateful to be part of this company and this opportunity and being able to share it with you. So you can read the bio. There's a little more down below in the bio, but then there's a short presentation which really breaks down this presentation for you and this company and the concept and everything. And if it's something of interest to you and you could see yourself using it as a vehicle to build that life for you, right? Reach out. We can get in touch and we can go through some further questions and see if it's a perfect fit for you. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope my stories inspired you, and I hope you look forward to working with you. Have a great day.